Yay, stream! Hold on, I gotta adjust. This blanket's not... Alright, that feels a little bit better. The slight concern when your boyfriend texts you, holy fuck, with no context.
Well, no, I've never had a boyfriend.
Haha, 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 haha. Alright, Minecraft music, you're being way too loud. I like the new music, but it's for the loading screen, but it's so freaking loud. Oh, so very loud. Oh. Ow.
Bless you.
Thank you. Oh, Jesus. Alright, that's better. Axolotls. So, I really don't want to go back to the Nether. Oh, good. All the smooth stone is still going. I can take some more, I guess. Oh yeah, all your copper stacks are still going. I go ahead and sleep since I'm... Yeah, you're not on yet. Alright, I'm sleeping then. Asleep, sleep. So nothing attacks me. Alright. Scary time. Oh, why are so many of you spawned in here? Go away. Okay. This is the way I decided I would go. No, good. Glad I didn't do that over the edge. I would have thrown my sword into the lava.
Yeah, that's probably not a bad. That's probably not a good idea.
What? What did you say?
Yeah, it's probably not a good idea.
I mean, definitely could be better. Maybe I just go. I can't decide.
Those in game cicadas though.
Can you really hear the cicadas?
Mhm.
Wow, my. You know, this microphone's pretty damn good for only being like $50. Just saying. So actually, some coworkers and I were talking about that today. I don't think they're that bad this year. Obviously, can't really compare. Fuck, um, to last year, but Blaze, I'm gonna need you to not be throwing fireballs at me. No. God damn it.
But it's fun.
Yeah, and he just hit me. Oh, I don't. God, the fact that like I'm so far away, but it's still triggered. He just despawned finally. Okay.
That was
That's
really weird.
crazy. I feel like the distance on that should not be that good. How far did you? No! Angie.
Okay.
I'm angry.
You're angry.
I'm angry. So they're spawning and despawning in such annoying ass places. I just want to make this tunnel. I'm not even trying to hurt them. I just want to get to the desert in a somewhat quicker fashion. so annoying. Okay, now I'm in a spot that nobody should be able to see me.
But they always do, KJ.
Don't tell.
They always
Don't say
do.
that. Don't you dare.
They already did.
Alright, it's very dark in here. I forgot I put torches away.
You shouldn't do that.
Yeah, well.
It's like a Minecraft rule. You have
Running.
to have at least, like... You okay?
I'm fine.
It's like the rule of Minecraft. You have to have, like, at least, like, 3 torches with you at all times.
My rule of thumb is 10, but I forgot that I was doing something and I like max, put a bunch of torches together, including all the ones in my hand. So oh, hit the wall. Hello, piglin. All right, coming back for torches. Have you mined yourself out for the week?
No, I'm just in the middle of a run and I'm broke, like...
Mm.
I'm a little skelly man.
A skelly man.
They get different skelly heads. That turns them into different things.
Skelly mans. Chicken's just staring at me. Where did... Alright, I was gonna see. I should be able to... Ah! I can! Honey.
Is that a good aha?
Uh-huh. Wait. Oh, you can turn honey into sugar instead of using sugar cane. That's good to know. So, and if you use the shears on a hive, you get honeycomb. But I remembered that if you use glass bottles instead, then you get a honey bottle, which you can eat. But that's how you make the honey blocks that you can like stick to and jump off of.
That's fair.
I'm excited. I'm gonna put the honey bottles in here. Which is another reason why I'm trying to get something to the nether. Not, well, from the nether to the desert, because we're in desperate need of sand and glass. So.
Yeah,
And I'm using up the smooth stone to do this tunnel, so.
I wouldn't know.
Well, now you know that I'm using up all the smooth stone to make nether tunnels now. Alright. I have torches now.
That's good.
Ugh. So, I don't know how you feel about fruit water, but I love fruit water. Specifically, like letting cucumbers and lemons soak up for the hydration and the vitamins and all that stuff. Well, I already had to get a bag of lemons for the pasta salad I made, so I just got a bigger bag, and then I got some cucumbers, and limes were on sale, so I just went ahead and got some limes. I put too many limes in the water, so it's
Sour.
it's a little tart. But I gotta drink this jug of water so that I can make more before all the fruit goes bad. And I think I'm only gonna put one tiny little lime in there, maybe half of one, instead of like 2.5 whole ones.
I personally don't get the appeal, but you know, to each their own.
I mean, it's not really an appeal thing as much as it's nice to still, you know that you're drinking water and getting the hydration, you're getting some other added benefits. But it's different, so you're not getting bored of just drinking water.
Which is fair. In my brain, that stuff just makes me think of LaCroix, which is awful.
Oh yeah, no. Well, it's not
It's not the same.
It's definitely not the same.
I know, but that's just what I think of when I think of that stuff. It's just stale LaCroix.
Oh, it's definitely not stale.
Meaning that it was like LaCroix that isn't like fizzy.
Well, I know, but if you're just putting like fruit flavors, like concentrates and stuff in it, then yeah, it's gonna, and you dilute it like heavily, yeah, it's probably gonna taste like a stale LaCroix. But when you use like real things and you actually do it, totally different.
Oh, I bet. That doesn't surprise me. In my head, that's how I see it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh yeah, you put all these limes in here. Might as well just make lemonade. Why don't you just make lemonade at that point? Or limeade, or cucumberade, I guess.
Mm.
Because it has the same benefits as in my brain. It's like, well, it's the same thing. It's just you
Well,
ferment
but
it.
then if say you are making lemonade or limeade, then that implies that you're putting sugar and you're doing things to sweeten it and make it, what that drink is, and that's not the case at all.
What? You don't like unsweet lemonade?
I don't mind unsweet lemonade, but I'm also not going to put a gallon of sugar in my lemonade.
Yeah, I totally get it. You know about that, right? We're talking about lemonade.
Hmm.
Uh, One of the people that normally is a Friday patron that you're not the most fondest of.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, he ordered a fountain drink lemonade and wanted it uh, 3/4 water, 1/4 lemonade because the fountain lemonade was too strong.
It's fine.
I'm fine. This is fine.
It's
It's
fine.
okay.
It's fine. Okay, that may have been the only pocket of lava, and if that's the case, that is great. Alright, I need to seal this up before I start digging these gold nuggets. And somebody gets mad because they hear that I'm digging up gold nuggets. There's a lot of gold nuggets right here.
Nice.
I can make 3 gold ingots. Cool. The fact that I wanted to say neat, but then I was like, no, Donovan's gonna say neat. Okay. Oh, hi. God,
Hello.
you scared me.
I'm sorry. My face does it to people.
The fact that you said that and the zombified piglin like turned and just stared at me and then walked away when you were done.
This is
That
pain on
that
so
would
many levels.
that was really funny because half of its face is
Uh huh.
decaying.
Mm-hmm.
That was so good. All right.
Don't you just hate it?
That's
Don't you just hate it when the moment you go back and put all your stuff away, and
mhm.
then I dig 2 blocks further, and then it's over a ravine. Even though I already put everything, all the extra building material away already.
It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I always carry a full stack of cobble with me just in case, but
God, I'm trying to decide how.
left. don't know what you're deciding, so I just picked something.
So, okay, right now, at the end of. I veered a different direction away from the Nether Fortress, but I left the one tunnel going straight into it because literally I dug, like, perfectly into that room. So I went another direction, and now I've mined into an open space. Um, I'm at 189, and then my Z is negative 136. I need my X to be 587, and I need my Z to be negative 813. So I can't decide if I'm going to keep going until I get to the 587 and then go for the negative. Because either way, it's going to be a long way.
Safer right now.
There is no safe in the Nether.
What looks safer? So is that
Looking, potentially digging. Well, if I go forward a little bit more and then I go right, which would be towards the negative, that could potentially be safe-ish.
come on, negative. That one. That one. Negative. It looks more safe.
Alright, I just gotta dig this out a little bit and then decide where I'm gonna turn. Let's do it over here.
It's Friday for me though, so it's fun.
Literally same. It's really weird. Because last Thursday was supposed to be a Friday, and then they wanted me to work the first half of the day, and then I didn't do anything I was going to do, because then I had to come home, chill for a little bit, and then go to the other work.
How did that go exactly? Did it go okay?
Oh yeah, no, it went really well. It was definitely awkward at first, but when I was talking to Boss Man after I got back, and I was just like, so, your friend was really awkward, but it went really well, and he was like, yeah, I probably should have warned you about that, and I was just like, really? You didn't think? He was like, well, I knew it wouldn't be an issue for you, and I was like, it wasn't an issue, it was just, we pulled up, we were trying to figure out to turn left or right, and then this guy walks up, and he's like, hey, are you the beer girl? And I was like, yeah, and he's like, alright, go that way, I'll meet you up there. And then, as we get up there, and he's like, you need a table? Yeah, that'd be great. Alright, hold on, let's find you a table. And even, like, throughout the night, like, he was in and out. He didn't really... I think people were ordering for him or, like, buying him beers. But I didn't really see him. And then at the very end, as Dad and I were packing up his car with everything, and I was, putting the table back where we got it from and all the things, he was leaving. And he was like, hey, thanks again. And then they started all walking to their cars to go to the after party at his place. And I was just like, okay. Cool. Cuckoo, cuckoo, coo. Cuckoo. Cool beans. Yeah, I think this one is definitely going to get some type of minecart. Just because this is obnoxious. But obviously not as obnoxious as ours to get to the desert in real time.
Yeah.
Ooh, nether quartz.
I made myself sad earlier.
Why?
So, for not actual sad reasons,
Okay.
So we play that kind of stupid game, right?
Yeah.
And there's an arena where you battle things from the show,
Mm-hmm.
and in the arena, it tracks your scoring and stuff, and you can only do the arena 3 times a day, but
Okay.
you can practice in the arena whenever you want. And I did a one practice round at work with Paul beside me, and the practice round that didn't count was 60,000 points higher than my current score. And there's no way in hell I'm gonna get the same luck I did with the boss missing a character 4 times in a row.
God damn it.
And I looked at it, and I looked at Paul. I was like, I'm going to be physically ill. That's disgusting, and I hate everything.
That's terrible.
It was pain.
That is pain.
I was sitting there staring at it, and I showed Paul, and he's just like, I fucking hate you. I'm like, I hate me too. So sad. F to pay respects.
F grass in the chat.
Oh, KJ. I have so much copper. Not more copper.
It's fine.
I know.
Well, trust me, I will turn it, and they're just gonna be copper stairs everywhere.
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 Everyone.
Okay, now here's. Damn it. I have to come back again.
What did you forget this time?
Oh wait. Well, I didn't completely prepare to run out of axes or pickaxes. Hi.
I refuse to prepare to run out of axes.
Oh, welcome to the party, sir.
Hello. I do like parties.
And welcome to movie.
But I just remembered I had a small stack of cobblestone, because regular stone and smooth stone do not make stone tools. So now I don't have to come all the way back to make more pickaxes. I just made 6.
So you should have made just one diamond pickaxe and just kept it with you.
Listen, I'm in such a scary, scary, scary part in the Nether that I don't want to lose anything, and I'm already potentially, I'd lose my kind of nice armor and not so nice sword, but it has knockback 2 on it. It's just the Bane of Arthropods 4 that I didn't really need. But it's funny.
Oh hey, I just noticed that shiny rock ruff, and I'm assuming you caught it with that premier ball.
I did, because it was a raid, so your shiny will automatically be caught on the first ball.
Nice.
Fun fact, if you didn't know that about raids in Pokemon Go.
I did not actually.
Yep, if you win a raid and your reward Pokemon from the raid is shiny, you will automatically catch it on the first ball.
Neat.
Does
As
not
long as you
apply
hit it, or
to
is
no,
it
yeah,
like...
as long as you hit it. So as long as you don't run out of balls just missing it or it attacks you, because some of the legendaries can be assholes. But obviously it does not apply to shinies in the wild that aren't a part of raids, because those fuckles will run on you if they feel like it, and they have, and it's been very sad.
So what version of Rockruff are you gonna get?
So here's my deal with shinies. I only evolve them when I have multiples and I choose the best stats. I don't evolve them right away, because I may never get another one. So I would
Just
I
pray
want
you're lucky enough to get because you're not if you're not going to evolve the one you currently have.
No, I just need 2 more.
Because there's 3 forms of lichen rock.
There's 2.
There's 3.
There's 2 in the game right now.
Ah, okay. But yeah, I don't know they're in the game. How many's in the game? But there's 3 total. There's a daytime, a nighttime, and a midday time.
Yeah, we don't. We have daytime, nighttime. That's interesting. I did not know that.
Mm-hmm. Midday is like the best of both worlds. It has I believe it has both of their unique skills,
Okay.
unique moves. So
I'm surprised they haven't integrated that into the game then, because I mean the other 2 are definitely there.
Niantic, from what I have sussed out, as the kids say, they have a problem bringing in all available forms of a Pokemon or something of that flavor. So if a Pokemon has multiple forms, there's a high chance that not every form is available in the game.
Well, and I mean it depending on how they want to release it, like they've kind of skipped around with generations just because of different events they're trying to do, and not everything fits with what they're trying to do or whatever. But outside of that, I mean, Niantic has problems to begin with because they're ruining their games
Niantic.
for their players because Niantic.
Can I just say real quick just how disappointed I am in the Bellsprout shiny line? Like,
Oh my
as soon as,
god, yes. Thank you.
so when I was playing Gold, Silver, Crystal back in well, let's just say Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald have yet to be released.
This is
I
fair.
I found I found this shiny uh, Bellsprout, and I thought, oh hey, it's a special event Pokemon, I guess? Question mark. I didn't even know what shinies were.
hmm.
So I had it with me, and then as soon as I evolved it, I was like, wait a second, it still sparkles, but it doesn't really have that gold sheen to it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like,
Mm-hmm.
but it still it isn't like the base color? Question mark? Question mark? Whatever. And then by the third evolution, I was like, you know what? Nah, nah. They done gone and took my shiny away.
Yeah. Some of them are so nice and like genuinely like, okay, to me this is a shiny version, and then there are some that are like,
The
did
worst.
did you even did you even give this thought? You just kind of threw it together. Ghastly is a big upset for me. Shiny Ghastly looks really cool. Shiny Haunter, can't tell a difference. Shiny Gengar looks just like a regular fucking Gengar.
The only exception is when it mega evolves. The
I thought
shiny,
its
the
I thought
shiny
its
mega
shiny form was
Gengar
like
is white.
purple.
It is. It's like a light white. It's like a light purple. But when
But
it mega evolves, it's white.
okay, but compare a regular Gengar in Pokemon Go to a shiny Gengar in Pokemon Go.
Yeah, I have no idea about the Go variants. I was purely speaking from a generalized point of view.
The Go variants should be just the regular ones.
Yeah, I don't know why the Go variants would be different, but that is
Another bad one is
that's a huge
Eevee.
upset.
Eevee's is
They
bad.
they do that from time to time.
I mean, they upset that game all the time, if you ask me and my dad, but
Eevee by itself is a sad evolution, but
no,
some
but
of the
it's
evolutions have good ones.
Excuse you? What
I
did he just say?
disagree with that. Because
I
the silver like fox looking Eevee is really fucking cute.
in my opinion, they just barely make it lighter. It's definitely better than the what happens with Jolteon, which is basically nothing. But
I
It
it's
don't know.
turns
still
he
It's
turns
kind of
somewhat.
green.
n-
What do
They
you mean
pour.
nothing? He turns
It
I
into
thought.
depends
a
on which
neon
version of the
green.
game. Depending on how high fidelity the graphics are, he's off yellow, not really green.
Well, okay,
I thought he was
when
more
I
like
say
a reddish
green, I'm
color.
not talking like
Yeah,
primary color green. He is a neon yellow green, but he has a distinct difference.
like in comparison to how different like Vaporeon is, which is now purple
Mm-hmm.
compared to blue.
Can we also just talk about and mention how many fucking shiny Pokemon just become pink purple?
I mean, yeah, but there's a bunch of them that become green as well.
No, but like the amount of things that you catch and then it's shiny and it's like, oh gee, another pink Pokemon. Hmm. I also
Yeah,
just don't like pink, but I just
that's fair.
there could be more, but it's Niantic, and I know not to get my hopes up anymore.
You mean it's the Pokemon company, and and they decide how they want to do the shinies, usually based on a thing
Well,
inside
no,
the
no, no.
game.
It's not just the shinies. I can get the shinies can be irritating and disappointing, but I can get past that. It's literally just like the gameplay for its players. Like perfect example, community days. Community days used to run 5 hours long, and then you have up to an hour to 2 hours after the Pokemon is guaranteed to spawn consistently to evolve what you have, get the special move, pick your shinies, what have you. Community day, in terms of having the Pokemon available to you, now runs for 2 hours.
Fun.
No.
Hi, yes. I would also like to express my concern and my frustration uh, with how they've done, not Niantic specifically, but whoever thought it would be a fantastic idea to continuously mess with Charizard's Chinese sprite. Chinese sprite? Shiny sprite.
You want to try that again?
No, no, I'm good.
Okay. Just asking.
I mean, it it's hard to do. 'Cause
Just leave him black.
That's literally all you have to
no,
do.
no,
It's just uniformity through all the games. You don't have to change things.
the issue was is that he was only black in his Mega Evolution.
What are you talking about?
No, that
Charizard?
is not true at all.
Shiny Charizard?
Yeah, he was not just shiny in his Mega Evolution, but that's when they brought ev- uh, the black variant back.
Hmm.
Yeah, so in, let's see here. So in the second generation, he was more like a purplish color. In the third generation, that's when he got more of a black variant. And then from the fourth generation onward, it's been disappointingly different.
Yeah.
But it's like they, it's almost like each and every generation which follows, he's different, and it's a it's a little frustrating.
No, it's more than frustrating. It's annoying as fuck.
I mean, I would hate it if they gave him purple variancy in the first place, because I like my black fire breathing dragons, okay?
Oh, and
But at least
the black just makes sense.
but at the very least, if they gave him that purple and left him purple, at least I would be okay with that for the sheer sake of consistency.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's also Pokemon. They don't do anything consistently, like ever.
Except for consistently piss off the fans. Holy shit. I'm sorry.
Basically. Even now, you can't even consistently get the same Pokedex between games. Because now all the Pokemon aren't in every dex.
Mm-hmm.
And
That I
I like the
ugh,
regional variants, but come on, at what cost?
literally.
All I know is that instead of doing regional variants, if they just kept giving older Pokemon Mega Evolutions and just rode with Mega Evolutions exclusively, I would have been happier.
Mm.
Well,
See, to
to
me
answer
that
your
would
question,
get old after a while.
VC, at what cost? Zero, because all they have to do is just, oh, goody, Firefox crashed again. How nice. I had things in an incognito tab that I was searching. No, I realized how that sounded. I don't like to Google anything in a
No,
non
I get it.
uh, private thing.
I get it.
I realized how that sounded as soon as the sentence left my mouth.
Listen, we all use our porn in different ways. It's okay.
No, 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 no.
Uh-huh. Anyway.
Anyhow, I'm going to gloss over that. I complained absent-mindedly, but and it is to no cost at all from their end, because as it has been proven, Pokemon fans particularly are complete and total suckers.
What?
It's true.
How
Yeah,
dare you say that truth about me?
there's a reason that all they have to do is release another Pikachu and then people are happy.
So, to bounce off of that and to, just dig the knife in deeper for me, I obviously, if you haven't been able to tell, we know that I love Pikachu. Pikachu is my
What?
favorite. I know. It's crazy. So in Pokemon Go, they,
I'm sorry. I need a moment. And VC, did you know about this?
I think so.
That's
But I've also
all
known
right.
her. I've also known her longer than you have. So
You know what? That's fair. It's just I honestly I kind of pegged her to be like a Weepin' Bell person,
oh, fuck
TBH. But like,
you.
look,
Weeping Bell
I'm
really.
sorry.
I
I'm
wouldn't go with
sorry.
Weeping Bell.
You know, you know what? I'm sorry. I didn't even mean to bring it. Anyway, apparently like Pikachu, I guess.
Love Pikachu.
Stupid.
Anyway, this is a very stupid bit. Especially me picking up the Pikachu blanket with all the faces on it, gesturing to all of my stuffeds and my statue and things. Anyway, so in Pokemon Go, certain times of the year for holidays or different events, they offer in-game for limited times different Pikachus with different outfits and hats and things like that. So I do my best to get, try to get a good one with good stats, or at least just like one. So there was something in Pokemon Go last week that it was centered around the Go Battle League, and between my dad and I, we don't really care about the Go Battle League stuff. We just kind of leave it alone. So because dad was bored at work, he went through the Go Battle League thing and found out that when you finish all of the like quest things for it to get to the end, you get a special Pikachu that has not been in the game yet and was only for this Go Battle League thing. So the next day he sees me, he's like, "Hey, did you ever, I don't know, do that Go Battle League quest thing in the game?" And I was like, "No." I was like, "It's stupid." I was like, "I don't want to battle 10 people just to get a stupid Pokemon." And he goes, "So what if I told you that it's not a stupid Pokemon and you're gonna want it?" And I was like, "Okay, so what is it?" And he goes, "It's a Pikachu." With a special outfit. And I shit you not, I immediately went and grabbed my phone. I sat on the floor where I was standing and played and battled 10 people until I got it. And then I put my phone down and said, okay, so what are we doing today?
Oh my god.
Now, what's funny is if he hadn't told me or if we didn't know, apparently until I think either tomorrow night or maybe through Sunday, that Pikachu is in special raids. So I could use Poke Raid and try to find one if I really wanted to. But now I have one, so I don't have to. So yes, in conclusion, I am a sucker for Pokemon, and I've been a sucker for Pokemon for 21 years. I also
Dude, I
almost
feel that.
exactly have Pokemon's birthday. I'm literally exactly a week older than Pokemon, and it makes me mad every year that it comes up.
Let's go ahead and close this up real quick. Hurry up.
Damn,
Alright.
why couldn't I have just been conceived a little sooner?
No,
Damn.
it's not even that. I came early. I came way before my due date. So if I would have just waited like one more week and then still came early, I would have had the best birthday ever. And it's like one of my favorite things.
It'd be hilarious. See, that's the other butterfly effect thing.
Hmm.
Like that happens, but you actually hate Pokemon because it steals your birthday every year, and nobody actually cares about your birthday because of Pokemon instead. Then you
I
end
could
up-
just
shit.
have a
And
Pokemon
then-
birthday every fucking year.
and then you end up being a Digimon kid instead.
You know what's funny?
Okay.
I tried to be a Digimon kid, but I already had Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! And a little bit of Power Rangers and Zoids. Hi. Hi, Secret.
Hello. I'm trying to find my way back to my portal. I'm fucking lost.
Okay, so listen. When you when you get to the end of this,
Okay.
and then obviously you have to turn left. When you get to
No,
the end,
that's not obvious to me at all, actually.
okay, well
Oh,
it will.
wait. There's a...
Right. So
Okay.
when you get to the at stop, because I'm not going all the way back with you. I'm just gonna tell you how to go.
Yeah.
Okay. When you get to the end of this tunnel, go right.
Okay.
When you get to the end of that, go left. And you're going to go on the other side of the hub. And when you read the signs, yours is on the sign and it'll tell you how to get there.
Okay, so I do have to take that left at Albuquerque. Noted.
Fucking Albuquerque.
Wish me luck, KJ. I'm trying the arena as I'm running back.
Oh, God. You can do it.
Get high again.
Also, Zekri, how did you know that I was all the way out here?
No, this was completely and totally coincidental. I actually don't even have the stream up right now.
Oh my god. Also, I think I just found a random... Oh no, maybe I found the edge of the fortress. This fortress is huge, Zekri.
Yes, you're welcome.
I literally... Like, I'm going around it because I accidentally mined, like, literally straight into it. But, you know, now we have direct access to it, I guess, but still. I didn't think it was as big as you said it was, but it's definitely huge.
Yeah, I usually have that problem. Anyway,
Sure you do.
There we go.
Hashtag
hey, LMAO.
Hashtag doubt.
Lamau. Anyway. It's getting scary over here. I'm building over lava again.
Man, when am I gonna have the stamina required to continue the dirt project again?
I mean...
Because I know I need to, but
well,
damn,
okay, what aspect of the dirt project? Like, just making all the platforms? Because I'm making the water elevators for you.
Well,
You just
so,
gotta tell me when you need them.
yeah. So, in doing the platforms in and of itself, is not really the problem. The problem is not knowing whether or not I want these platforms to branch out a little bit,
Okay.
is so that multiple islands can have uh, it can have access to like some minor connectivity,
Mm-hmm.
that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I just there are so many things that I do want to do, don't want to do, and all of it is something I don't want to do right now because I
Okay.
realized that that big one that I made
Mm-hmm.
is not as big as I need in general.
Which is fine.
Oh no, it's not. That took me days of multiple hours on end. So I've determined
Mm-hmm.
that, you know, if if everything goes swell, with the server swap over,
Mm-hmm.
then that's probably when I'm going to give it another shot because as you increase your skill, I think I mentioned this, as you increase your skills, there are chances of finding things in the dirt, in gravel, more than just dirt, gravel, and flint.
Mm-hmm.
Dirt specifically gives you a chance to find glow dust, which is fun.
And very useful.
Yes, and I'm going to need a lot of that. So I'm just like, I could continue this, but in the event that everything goes well with their server swap over and everyone's happy with it, no one has any major concerns that can't be remedied in some form or fashion, so on and so forth. Uh, why would I continue it now when there's a potential for a much more beneficial system that respects one's time a lot more? And that's what I'm currently stuck on right now.
I mean, you're not wrong.
KJ, this has been devastatingly terrible, and my feelings are hurt.
What?
These rounds have been possibly the worst rounds I've ever played in this game.
I'm sorry.
It's just it's emotionally devastating.
Is our resident meerkat playing the Konosuba game again?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
I
no.
did a practice round earlier today and got 60,000 more than my high score. And then I did a round earlier where I got under, I mean, I got a million below my high score, and it hurt my feelings.
Nice.
It was not nice. It was
That's
pain and sadness. I want to curl into a ball and die, but that's neither here nor there. But that's like every day.
but at least
Speaking
now
of
you know the
crawling
end
into
goal.
balls and dying, where are the other two?
Paul is doing stuff still,
Okay.
and then I think Harry has kid stuff.
Mm.
Yeah, Sculcha has been taking care of some IRL business for a while now. I would wager that he's just about done.
Uh, the uh the political party thing was 4 days, so he went yesterday, today, tomorrow, and Sunday, Saturday. Yeah,
Yeah.
so he's been busy.
You know what? That's okay then. Heck him and his hobbies slash major interests. We've got each other, right, guys? Cries in background.
I mean, if you
I
say
mean,
so.
I'm out of the nether, so I stopped crying.
Well, I'm crying for completely unrelated reasons to why you guys are friends.
It'll be okay.
I used my luck. I used all my my Kazuma luck on a practice round. It was even worse because he got crit. Kazuma got crit. And I was like, fucking kill me.
Speaking of Konosuba for a moment, I can't believe that the resident Lolicon from Shippo server actually from Shippo's server, there we go, actually forgot about Union. I can't believe that. You saw
I
that,
mean,
yes?
yes, I did. It's okay. Union just wants friends, and nobody gives her friends. So.
I mean, Megumi gave her friends. One of them.
But not according to Union. In her own head, they're not her friends. Even though they've openly been her friend for a long time. She's just like, they haven't openly said I'm their friend, so I'm not their friend yet. Like, Union, please.
You know what sucks? I 10,000% empathize with that, and I hate the fact that I can empathize with that.
I get it.
Oh, hello, chicken. Thank you for the egg.
Ah!
Union is like,
Did you just make a
hangs
baby
around them all
chicken
the
next to
time.
me? Zekri,
Hello.
We don't need
Did
to be
you-
breeding out of nowhere.
did you
Stop
just
that.
throw an egg at me and make a baby chicken?
A singular egg made a singular baby, yes. Thank you for playing.
Oh my god.
Shit, lady, I don't know what you want from me.
Stop making chickens not in the chicken hole.
That's called a cloaca.
Huh? You know what? I don't. Do not elaborate. I'm fine.
Yeah, you don't want him to elaborate.
Why do you think I stopped him? Why do you think I stopped him?
Anyway. Oh, look, I'm making more iron blocks. You know, since we have access to a fortress, that means that eventually, if we want to try to get a beacon, we can do scary things.
Oh yeah, that actually does remind me. You said when you got home that you would end up exporting it. So I was just wondering, did you end up exporting it, or did you just jump right straight onto the stream?
No, actually,
and forget about it?
I pinged you, and I was waiting for you because the directions you gave me, all it does is it exports it to a single player world for me. And now I don't know what to do because I've never downloaded and or shared a world. So I was waiting for you.
Ah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So it.
So when we're done streaming, we will figure it out.
Yes. Yes. Very good.
Yeah, she was just like, I'll give him 2 minutes.
No,
after
literally,
ping
because
him,
I
and
was
then
I
I'm
was
gonna
staring
start
at it, and it
OBS.
was almost 7:30, and I didn't know how long it was gonna be. So I was like, I'm giving him 2 more minutes, and then I'm starting OBS because
So
I.
I'll be honest.
Uh-huh.
I completely and totally fell asleep. I don't know why, but for some reason I was just particularly tired, and I played a little bit of Bravely Default. I did some town management, and then I snoozed.
Which
It is
Bravely
very
Default?
lucky that I woke up long enough to get on Discord and be like, oh, hey, I have a ping. Oh, shit, that's right. It's time to do the thing. Do not worry, guys, shall be right on.
So you said you're playing Bravely Default, Zekri?
Yes. I've,
So are you at? Are you playing the first time through all those dungeons, or the second time through all the dungeons?
Uh, a little bit of both. So I played through half of the dungeons, and then I kind of ended up giving up on it because it just seemed so unbelievably repetitive. But I desperately want to play the other games because of just how much fun I had with the first game, in the beginning, for the first like 40 hours. So
Hmm.
I I'm giving it another shot because I've been told that things do end up going very differently than when expected. There's a little bit of a plot twist that was apparently a plot twist to 99% of the players, and I just thought it was obvious about the little
Oh,
fairy, and that's as
hello,
far as I'll go.
owl.
Hmm.
Hello, kitty cats.
But apparently that caught everybody off guard, and I just heard about that
What?
plot twist from word of mouth, and I'm like, yeah, was that not obvious?
Oh. Oh. Hi, owl.
Well, I prefer the
Hello, cat.
I prefer the Tales of Symphonia plot twist.
Sorry, he's
I
putting his butt in my face.
Very nice. Go owl go. Tales of Symphonia. That is a game that I have yet to actually sit down and offer my dedicated time to, but just know that it is part of my library.
Yeah, it
That
is a real good game. Very fun battle system. It's definitely you can definitely see that it's the earliest version of the Tales battle system. You know what I mean?
no, because I have no I have no idea what we're talking about. Are there other games on the?
So the Tales of Symphonia is part of the Tales series of games. So like the Tales of Arise, Tales of Vesperia, and all those games are all technically considered a franchise.
Ah,
The Tales games. And the thing about the Tales games is that their combat system is very distinct because when you go into combat, you have full range of control of your characters, and you can command your other party members to do different things, and you choose which one of the four party members you control in battle. So it's very much like kind of the similar to like the second Star Ocean combat system with like Claude and Arena. I don't know if you played that one.
no. As much as I love RPGs, I have played surprisingly few of them, which upsets me, honestly.
Well, my suggestion, if you want to play an older one, is definitely the second Star Ocean. It's very distinctly weird because the game has a roster of characters and you cannot recruit every party member in any one playthrough
Hmm, that's actually interesting.
because there's literally characters you can't get if you have another party member in your party.
Interesting. Okay.
And the game actually has two main characters, Claude and Rena, and you choose which one you want to be at the beginning, and the other one joins your party, and stuff happens, and they get split off and stuff, and you follow your main character. But depending on which character you pick, depends on which characters you can recruit as well. It's very
Alrighty then.
interesting, and it also has the interpersonal moments because in those games you can interact with your party members and you'll have time where you'll communicate with one another, and it's actually really sweet half the time.
Yeah, if it's sweet, do not want. The only thing I want sweet is my candy.
That's fair.
Guitar in background.
Oh my god.
That's fair.
No, no, I'll give it a shot.
My sweet is more of you actually get to you get time to understand these characters, and their interactions between one another, and how this character and this character interact, and why they are the way they are based on who they are in the past and things that happened in the game in their lives before the game started, etc.
Ah, disgusting. Backstory? Nah. I bet KJ can relate, right, KJ?
Sure.
Yeah, thought so. Who wants backstory in their RPGs? Am I right, guys?
Today's just not my day. Today's just not my fucking day in this game.
It's fine.
I would
That's
like to
everything fine.
propose to you both a very
Mm-hmm.
interesting thing to think about.
Okay.
What if the meats from like sheep, cow, yeah, both the raw variants and cooked variants.
Mm-hmm.
What if you could make blocks of meat?
Well,
And there's a mod for that already, so
why? Why?
You ask why, but
Why? I do ask
you
why.
ask you ask why, but like I'm I'm a little confused. Like, why not?
Okay, but
What
why?
is All right, so are you saying that you have never once thought about making a house out of raw meats?
okay. Here's the thing:
God,
the
I
more you
want to
talk
make a
about,
joke, but it's so distasteful and I can't make it.
No, go ahead.
No, 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 I can't.
Yes,
it's like,
yes, you
she's
can.
like, I'm streaming, I can't.
Yeah,
If I wasn't on stream, I would 100% say.
It's not, and it's not even stream. It's just I hate that I'm thinking it like personally too. So I'm just not gonna. We're just gonna not.
So when you talk about meat and shit, all it makes me think of, have you ever watched the Nickelodeon show Mr. Meaty?
No. The
Meat.
fuck is that?
It
Oh, you
was
don't. She doesn't know.
it was puppets, and it was
It was
very
amazing.
creepy and unsettling, and they did a lot of weird shit. Like at one point, one of the characters had a tapeworm, and it showed the tapeworm like leaping out of his mouth to eat things, but it was like a puppet tapeworm, so it looked like an anatomically correct tapeworm, but like fucking massive as shit.
I'm
So
gonna
that way it showed
puke.
up on. Yeah, it's terrible.
I'm
They
I'm not a queasy person, but that that makes me want to puke.
yeah, it was
That's not
definitely
even the
a
worst thing.
oh no, no, no. There's a bunch of weird things they did because they were two basically stoners working at a burger place, and the burger place was not up to
It was
code.
art, and I miss it.
It was something.
We will never get a show like Mr. Meaty again.
No, and
And
that's probably a good thing.
That sounds like a
you
very good thing, actually.
you silence your blasphemous mouths,
Make me.
huh?
You heard what I said.
No, I didn't. All
It
I heard
actually
was
cut out.
me.
It actually cut out.
All I heard was me. So I'm assuming you said make me.
I
And
did.
all I want to do is like gather a whole bunch of eggs and just continuously throw them at you until you can't take it anymore. More meat for the meat god.
Oh my god.
KJ, your brat.
Exactly.
KJ,
The
your
meat
brat is
god.
showing.
Hmm?
Said KJ, your brat is showing.
I'm sorry, my what?
You heard what I said.
Oh no. Oh no.
I
I don't
don't.
think that's something you say.
What is that Do I want to know what that means?
Your brat is showing?
Oh, I thought you said my Brad, like
No, your
BRAD.
BRAT.
Shut the fuck up. I am not.
You did the survey. You know you
You did the survey. You know.
I so called it.
It literally sounded like you said like the name Brad, and I was like, what kind of new meme thing are you referencing that I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about? That's the
your
thing.
confusion.
Fucking
Yes.
Zoomer humor.
That definitely explains your confusion there.
It's fine. Anyway, since we're still streaming.
Tangent aside.
Yeah, this conversation hasn't gotten cursed enough. Let's just anyway back right into a deeper rabbit hole.
Oh, gee, an egg.
You know, VC, this was kind of your cue to
What owl?
say something.
What? What's happening?
Hi, baby.
I'm digging tunnels and playing Konosuba. What do you want from me?
Just more than I should expect, I suppose.
Oh yeah, no, you should never expect anything from me because I know I'm a failure in everything I do, so it's fine.
Okay.
What? At least he knows. That prevents me and that prevents the necessity of people like me and others like me from needing to say it. So I'm happy for the guy.
Oh my god. I literally can't right now.
I think you literally can. And the fact that you can, but you won't, that says a lot about you. So about them brats.
You know, I never liked Bratz dolls.
Oh lord, what? I
They're
was genuinely hoping that no one would like take it there of all places.
Well,
But no.
I'm sorry. I'm a girl who grew up in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah. And I had a little sister, so I totally understand.
I mean, look, there are thoughts that you can think, just not say aloud. That's...
You said you want us to talk about something else, so we're talking about brats now, Bazikri.
No, not with a Z. Not with a Z.
We're talking about the one with the Z. What's wrong with you, Bazikri? Where's your mind at, man? Get your head out of the gutter. Get your head out of the gutter. We're trying to talk about dolls made for girls that were specifically made to have extra attitude for some reason. And then got unceremoniously replaced by Monster High dolls.
See, and I love Monster High dolls more than I ever could love a Bratz doll. I don't own any. But if I did,
aesthetically, their designs are just better.
No, I have to see this right here is why I Google my shit in a private window.
Why
Monster
don't you wanna
High doll? The hell is this?
Basically, they took Universal monsters and turned them into dolls for little girls.
Yeah, like they're more Barbie dolls than they are Bratz dolls. They also have a hint of Mycene. God,
Mycene?
I miss those.
You mean a hint of like a sprinkle of goth in it?
No.
I mean,
well,
I think
that's what I'm seeing here.
But that's what they were called, right? Mycene girls?
dolls, yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you were talking about. Zikri was talking about the movement and adding goth to it.
I know what he was talking about, but I thought for a second, because I never...
Lord!
I was only allowed to have Barbie dolls. Brats were banned because they were too whorish and they were ugly. Um, we could never find the Mycene dolls. I just liked the games on the website. That was about it. Um, and then
Pro-
my mom and
Probably
I got
popularized.
heavily into Littlest Pet Shop when it did
Mm-hmm.
its second revival, because it's been revived again apparently,
Yep.
maybe for a fourth time. But yeah, Barbie was pretty much the only like girl doll thing allowed for me.
Hmm.
Eventually, I did get an American Girl doll only because one of the historic girls looked just like me at that age. So my mom got me Kit for Christmas because she cropped my hair, and I had cute freckles, and that was about it. I still have Kit somewhere. I'm not sure where actually. Don't know if she's in this house or my mom's house. I should probably figure that out. But anyway. Heads up to try and conserve the coal.
Hmm.
I'm throwing wood planks into the furnaces and they tend to last a little bit longer. Just so you know.
Longer than coal?
Yeah. At least
Are you sure?
I
Are
think
you?
so.
No.
No?
They actually burn a lot faster. So
Hmm.
there's
Well,
coal and charcoal, and
right.
then there's
Troll and
then there
charcoal are basically the same thing.
yeah. Well, I mean, no, not no, not really. Anyway, so
In the
then there's the
game,
planks,
they are basically the same thing.
and they're the planks, and then there's the sticks. The sticks burn out the quickest.
I didn't realize you could burn sticks. That's interesting. That's good to know in a pinch, I
Pinch.
guess. Yeah. Pinch.
If memory serves, you used to be able to burn like entire logs, but I don't.
Yeah, I don't think the logs work anymore, which is kind of frustrating.
That's if we aren't having a little bit of just a little taste of that beautiful little Mandela effect.
Okay, maybe my theory is wrong. Well, still, there's a bunch of wood. We have a tree farm. The coal's kind of going kind of fast because now I'm using up all the smooth stone. So,
Yeah, I'm. That's what I've been doing for the most part. Is I've been running up and down my waterfalls, grabbing pickaxes and whatnot.
mhm.
And oh no, speaking of, I need to make another round of pickaxes. And I've been running around trying to get coal, but it seems like I can never find enough.
Well, I'm digging as best I can.
Well, right.
At least he knows his use. I'm kidding. I'm
Yep.
kidding. Uh,
Wonder, can you put a whole? Wonder how long this lasts. I just put a whole block of coal in.
yeah, you can burn that. However, I don't think there's a single thing in this game that can properly utilize an entire block's worth because it burns so slowly. I completely forgot about the block of coal.
Well, then I mean, once I just I coal is like obviously torches, and I mean we have blocks of coal, but I also would like our coal storage to bump up a little bit, so it's
So,
fine.
are you currently at our base right now, Gaedra?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yes.
There is a chest in my tunnel. You mind clearing that out for me?
Yeah.
Yeah, there. When you come down, you go to the. When you come down the steps, you go right. There's one chest, and a little bit further down is the second chest. It's in the second chest. It's full of an inventory worth of junk.
Why do I feel
Pounds.
like this is a ruse to replenish the coal?
I think there might be some
Haha,
coal
just
in there.
kidding. It wasn't useless at all. It was actually just untold amounts of coal.
There might be some coal in I know there's a bunch of copper though.
Of course, there's a fucking bunch of copper. Okay, so I'm going to the main
So
tunnels.
yeah, so you go downstairs, and then there's the big opening, and you just keep going straight, and it should be on the side. There should be a little indent with a chest in it. It's not even that far down. See it?
No.
Okay, what about now?
Okay, I see it now. It's the second indent because you went to the left. Okay, yeah, I see. Alright. Oh, empty. I can't fit all of this, though.
That's fine.
I'll leave important things, I guess.
I ended up digging, and it ended up in a cave filled with things, and they were assholes.
Gotcha. Alright, well, I took some things. Guys, guess what?
What?
This time next week, I'll be sitting in a crowd of thousands of people waiting for the show to start. For
Hell
for
yeah.
day 1 of 4. Oh god, I'm so fucking excited. So excited.
Just
Honestly,
don't forget to give yourself enough space and don't brush up against people.
Yeah. I will have fun with that.
I didn't say have fun with it. just
No,
said be
I
careful.
will have fun, you know, trying to avoid that and all the things. Anyway. Okay, my wood theory is failing. Let's try this. I thought they were gonna last longer, okay?
It's okay.
Leave me alone.
We are
So-
leaving you alone.
So mean.
How are we mean? We're not even doing Paul level shit.
Well, not yet.
Just know that we could be laughing at you aloud, but we laugh at you on the inside.
There's still time.
It's okay, KJ. I don't laugh at you on the inside. If I'm laughing at you, you usually know because I tell you why.
Or I just automatically
like real
know.
friends do.
Like
Like real friends do.
real friends do. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
they let you know.
Good news, guys. I just found a stack of coal.
Good. Okay, well now that that's all going, I'm gonna put this in here for now.
Zikri, sometimes it's hard to look at the emotional support channel.
You mean seriously or
Yeah, I mean
comedically?
seriously, because
It gets into some deep shit sometimes, yeah.
Did you see the most recent thing that got posted?
About Spagooter?
Yeah.
I did not. I'm glad you reminded me of that. One moment. I actually
You
need
should-
to... Hold on. Reading.
You sure you want to read it? Sounds like you may not want to.
I mean, reading it's fine. It's just
Well, I literally...
ask
I
what it says.
literally asked him to if he wanted to share, so...
Yeah, he
Gotcha.
definitely shared.
Okay.
Definitely shared. put it this way. Turns out he's a vet.
Yes. Yeah,
Yes.
did you not know that?
No, I don't really talk much in the channel.
Huh. You know, fair enough.
Most of the time, it's me helping the people that I know I can immediately help. So I just like Bloody and one other person. But yeah, they're talking about their experiences with that, which is really sad and rough to read. Oh, fucking Druid! Fuck you, sand. And it's gravel anyway. Fuck you, gravel. Piece of shit.
What to say? Be nice to the sand. We need lots of sand. Gravel can fuck off. Which reminds me, once we, of course, I get this somewhat easy access to the sand. Probably gonna take a bunch of the gravel because we have a lot, and start making some cement or concrete. What I forget what it is in Minecraft. I always say it wrong.
Okay.
So I don't know if anybody cough wants to use it while they're potentially making a big project.
Oh, okay, Jay. I don't know if I need cement down here.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I need cement either. Like,
Like,
what are you talking about?
I don't need to pave my tunnels. I mean, they're not going anywhere. Just in a straight line into nothing.
Alright, so, that's heavy.
Yeah. So sad. I was just like, oh god, a little heavy.
So anyway, what's this about cement?
It's just a way to we can use up a lot of the gravel that we have, and we'll keep getting from our resident meerkat.
Well, I would like it because once, presumably, I I don't like to full on assume, but if everything goes well, I'm going to be focusing on archery because I just really like leveling up archery in games specifically. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know why, but
Because you like Kazuma and you like to snipe things.
what? No. What kind? What kind?
It is a joke, secret.
I'm aware. It's just not a good one.
But that is something that he is actually really good at. So.
You know, I actually don't remember that.
That he learns the skill to snipe and he kills the runner, the queen runner, and that's when he ends up falling on his head and breaking his neck, and then he debates not coming back to life because he's hanging out with Eris in the afterlife, and Aqua is like, Cosmo, get your ass back here. I need you alive. Take care of the Demon King. He's like,
Wait, wasn't that
nah.
the wasn't that when he was beheaded by the by Old Man Winter? The Winter Shogun or whatever his name is?
No, he's died several times.
Yeah,
The
but
time I'm thinking about is when he falls and breaks his neck with the runner because he snipes the runner, he kills the queen, enraging the rest of them. He falls off the tree and breaks his neck, and then he doesn't want to leave. And when he wakes up, Megumine's on top of him because she didn't want him to die, and that's when she writes Excalibur on his crotch. Because I remember because they're in the field when she's on top of him instead of in the snow.
yeah, I do not remember this. Was this when they were doing that cross country traveling with that group and the zombies kept on trying to follow
Uh,
Aqua during the night?
it wasn't during that, but it definitely an event that happened because they were. I don't remember exactly when it was. It was before. I don't even remember if it was before or after they go to It's definitely before they go to the Access cult stuff.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Mm-hmm.
The only one that I remember is at that point, mind you, is um the bit where he was beheaded by the Winter Shogun. That's all
Mm-hmm.
I can recall.
Yeah, he
I
gets
like
beheaded by the Winter Shogun, and then Aqua puts him back together. But that one, he has a full conversation with um, Eris about not if she can reincarnate him into a new life back home, and she said, or he can stay there with her.
hmm.
And then Aqua gets all pissed off, and then Megumin starts doing weird things to his body. He goes, "Don't be doing weird things to my body. I need that." And Eris is like, "So you are going back then?" He's like, "Yeah, I probably should. Why do I don't even know why I care about them, but I do. There might be idiots, but they're my idiots."
Yeah, that definitely sounds like when he was beheaded.
Only one
It,
way to find out.
well, the thing is, I've watched and heard the anime uh, almost as many times as I've watched and heard uh, Shield Hero, which is I put both of these anime on for long road trips because of the insane amount of entertainment factor I get out of both of them. And there is so much content in there that I could do an entire road trip and either almost finish a season or actually end up finishing a season. But yeah, I am really
Yeah, this person, somebody counted it. He gets beheaded. He falls from a tree. Uh, the fight with Hans and
Hans.
the slime, the poison slime,
Oh yeah.
and
Yeah, yeah.
then in the movie with Sylvia.
Shame I'll never see that.
I really don't understand why you would
Cause
hinge enjoyment just
it's been
purely out of spite.
it's been too long. There's no going back now. So soul soil is a thing instead of just soul sand?
Yes.
Interesting.
The fuck?
Yes.
What do I do with this?
So you take that
Mm-hmm.
and you make a block with it. You're welcome.
I no, but it what? It is a block.
Yes.
But does it? Oh, that's a long way down. Um, does it? It doesn't have the same effects as soul sand though. I I guess I just didn't realize that this was a thing. I'm confused.
Why is chat silent? I'm silent because I'm in the emotional support channel. But
Hmm?
But guys, come on.
What? What are you talking about?
It's so quiet, and it's been
Well,
quiet for longer than it should be.
I'm focusing on trying not to die.
I'm running in a straight line and I'm distracted by everything else.
I'm also trying not to waste all this soul sand that I have to break through. I'm trying to get as much of it as I can. But yeah, really just trying not to die because I'm back to building over lava again. So. And there's a lot of it. So yeah.
Yeah, Konosuba has a lot of weird moments like that, and I vividly remember him falling and breaking his neck because he was in the top of a tree and sniping, and Aqua decided to run into the runner. Aqua was being chased by the runners, and
Yeah, I remember the neck breaking as well, but
mhm.
I just feel like the uh the Excalibur and they're idiots, but they're my idiot scenario, like that whole hanging out with Eris thing. I feel like that was the beheading because every time after that, except during the movie, they kind of sped up that process, or they sped up that that sequence
Mhm.
rather. That's why I'm just like, oh, what the fuck.
Okay, I don't have to look it up later, but in my head is telling me it's definitely going through the process of it's that scene in which he starts to talk to Eris about stuff because he was at a position where he blamed them solely for his death because they were the ones that were stupid enough to get to cause him to die because like I'm pretty sure they ran into the tree.
You might have something. Or you might have something. Let's try that again. You might be onto something there.
Potentially.
Guys, my pinky hurts.
That's why there's a toggle sneak button in settings.
No, because then I will forget and I will fuck up and I will fall into this lava. My
I'm
muscle
telling you,
memory is set.
it's. I'm telling you, it helps a lot more than you think.
I'm telling you, my muscle memory is so set on this game that if I change it now, I'm fucked for eternity.
Oh hey, I found the resident meerkat. Hello.
Hello.
At this point, I'm just running through and checking out the base, seeing the sites that I have not yet seen.
That's fair.
Owl, you always come over in the
Oh,
most dangerous of times. Hi, cat. Hi, puppy.
puppy. I forgot that you call him puppy from time to time.
No, I call him Bubby with a
Bubby.
B.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, I call my cat Puppy.
well, you did tell us, like, in no uncertain terms that he's basically a dog in a cat form.
Yeah, because he started playing fetch on his own randomly one day,
Exactly.
and he drags shit around the house like a fucking dog.
Exactly. So I don't think that invalidates my confusion.
But I'm definitely saying buh and not puh.
Well, that's just less exciting now, isn't it?
I mean, I guess I'll start calling him puppy now.
Yes! Fine. I kid. Um,
I mean, it is kind of funny. Oh, the gas just spawned like in the lava and it's freaking out. It's tweaking.
I forget, are ghasts weak to lava?
No. I mean, this one literally just spawned like in the lava pool and it's trying to like swim its way up, but it's not dying. So, I'm gonna say negative.
So in the story I'm reading, the main character realizes that they're an awful person. They're like, "Oh yes, I killed this crab person, and then I go to kill its babies. Wait, am I a bad person? Yeah, I'm probably a bad person since I'm killing
What?
babies.
What?
Why does that sound familiar?
I don't know.
Is that
Mm-mm.
is that the is that the other story that the author from Konosuba made?
Nope. It's definitely not because it's definitely something that's particularly in my wheelhouse of entertainment.
LOL.
Oh, I get it. Yuri. Okay.
Yeah.
It took you that long.
What's that supposed to mean?
That was a no-brainer. I'm just saying that was.
He enjoys Konosuba, which is very much not a Yuri. So both of you, both of you, don't do this to me.
Yes, it's not only Yuri secret. It's just mainly Yuri. It has to be particular for me to not to go out of my way. Like
Right, which is
Kaguya-sama.
why I was like, it's a no-brainer that it's different.
But that other story that was made by the Konosuba guys, I mean, it's basically Konosuba, but like sci-fi rather than
Yeah,
fantasy.
you have to talk to Paul about that. I haven't watched it.
Ah, that's a shame. You should
He's
give it a
watched
shot.
it. I haven't.
You should definitely give it a shot at some point.
Potentially, there. I have a long backlist of things I need to watch.
I have a long backlist of things that I need to read, so I feel that.
I feel that too. But yeah, no, like, even now, not not counting the Yuri shows I need to watch to support the creation of more. There's still Ranking of Kings I haven't gone around to seeing yet, which I heard is really good. And
If I
then, hmm?
if I had both the funds and a way to directly support authors, I would absolutely do that.
Oh,
But
trust me, I would.
I have absolutely no interest at all whatsoever in supporting a company because
Mhm.
there's no telling what that company will do. Even if 100,000 people end up liking something, if a company doesn't like it, they may cancel it and keep ownership of the IP. And I'm not on board with that. Do you know
Yeah,
how many fucking anime that I've enjoyed that's happened to?
Hmm.
Yes,
One
actually,
too
I
many.
do.
KJ has a very specific example of that
We've talked
herself.
about this.
Yes, we have, and that's an example to which I'm alluding.
Hmm. But I mean, it's happening right now with HBO Max.
Mm-hmm.
Oh fuck that. I
Do you know
HBO
about
in
that?
general is already a problem in and of itself.
Do you know about that, Zekri?
Oh?
About all the Cartoon Network stuff that's just gone
Whoa.
now?
What?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, we talked
HBO
about this last
Max.
night.
Yeah, yeah. So HBO Max, since Warner Brothers and Discovery are doing a merger, they took a bunch of shows. There are definitely more recent shows, but took a bunch of shows and just removed them not only from their streaming but all social media of Cartoon Network and their Cartoon Network website. Everything, stuff like Infinity Train, is gone. You can't legally watch it anywhere.
Yar har fiddle dee dee.
Yeah, yeah. And the thing is but the issue is the creators and animators and people who worked on it are so fucked because there was no physical media made of those programs. So there's no Blu-rays
Yeah,
of
it was all streaming.
there's no Blu-rays of Infinity Train. I can't go buy Infinity Train and watch it.
It's just gone.
So all the animators who worked on it, all the writers who worked on it, all the voice actors who worked on it, now they don't have anything in their portfolio that they can show people because now they can't go, this is what I worked on. It's gone now. And even worse, that some of those shows were like for kids. So one of the creators that made a kid show, she tweeted, "It's like, yes, I can go stream it, but I can go to a pirate site and watch it, but my kids can't do that. They don't know how to get these sites without fully grasping the hazards of it. So what I made it for them. So
Well, and
what are
then,
they supposed to do?
this is coming from a psychology and even a medical standpoint. Um, if you have someone who is on the spectrum and they rely completely and solely off of structure and repetitive, you take
Hmm.
away potentially a show that keeps them together. They're not they they're not going to be able to understand or comprehend that, and all of a sudden
Hmm.
their structure is gone. That's upsetting.
Yeah, it's really sad and really messed up, and the fact that a lot of these creators just got completely screwed over. Some of them were just like, all right, I can't, I don't want to be in the industry anymore. This
Yeah,
killed all my passion for any of this,
which
knowing that
that
all
that
my hard
upsets me
work
too.
is can just be put into a vault and I can never see it again.
There are times where you can buy the IP from the big bad company, but it's like more often than not, if they sell it, they want to sell it for an exorbitant price. Or alternatively, they want to keep the IP and yet do nothing with it.
Yeah,
Nothing.
that's the thing, is that they're not going to sell it because they remove them as tax write-offs, meaning that they put them in the vault and nobody can touch them. Period.
Fuck the vault, honestly.
Hmm.
Like,
I agree. Yeah, it's really sad. Uh, some shows that I hadn't watched that I heard were really good got put in there. Like Mighty Magic Swords got put in there. I don't know if you've watched that or any of the newer moderner stuff, but yeah, that and Meow Meow and Infinity Train are just gone. Yeah, I really wish I could support artists and creators directly because they deserve it, but they they're overworked, underpaid, and nobody cares about their health.
I
So
do. I do. Fuck you.
Oh, I know. You in Japan, I genuinely care about their health because we all know that the prime like I feel like the prime minister of Japan is just like watching Oda with his fucking life. Like, you better not die, old man, until I know what's in the goddamn One Piece.
I'm just I'm just happy that, even though uh e- e- even though Kentaro Miura, he died a very unhappy death,
Hmm.
I can at least feel all right with it to an extent, knowing that he was able to go at his own pace
Hmm.
instead of like instead of feeling like that he was constant. I'm sorry to be distracted, but I think I have found some fucking candles in in a pool.
I'm sorry?
Yeah.
Oh, no, those are sea
So,
pickles.
uh, oh.
So when you.
Um.
Okay, so if you. Sea
So is
pickles,
that what
the.
mermaids use?
Excuse me?
Anyway,
I hate you.
as you were saying.
Anyway, in. For Minecraft purposes, you can, pick up a sea pickle. You can dry it out, and you can put it in like a planter or whatever. You see that a lot in the desert villages, but if you put them and you stack them in the same like block, their light gets brighter. It's actually a really cool decorative piece. But anyway, go
Hmm,
back to your anime talk.
right. Yes. Yeah, he's the original author of Berserk,
That's what I thought.
and you know, Berserk is a very, very important story to me for a decently long list of reasons. But like, I'm just happy that he was able to work on it at his own pace and not feel like he was pressured to get things out due to a deadline that someone else put on him.
Hmm.
Like, yeah, sure, uh, a deadline that you yourself put out, that's one thing, and sometimes people make themselves feel pressured. But I feel like it's a little bit more, uh, what's the word I'm looking for? A little bit
Effective.
more acceptable to stress oneself out in a way that they can control what's going on to an extent rather than
Hmm.
be at the beck and call on a whim of a
Ow.
corporation, no matter how large or small. Like, hey asshole, it's time to get a new episode of One Piece out. Yes, father.
I think a perfect example of that is Stardew Valley, what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Stardew Valley was done by one guy with a passion for it, and it came out when it came out, and he
Hmm.
updated it when he wanted to update it, and even the Haunted Chocolatier, which is a sequel game, is he's working on it on his pace, doing it his way, and then in comparison, you look at the Harvest Moon games, and their and the fact that that Harvest Moon and the seasons, like whatever the year of seasons, or whatever it's called now, that is the actual real Harvest Moon, but under a different name because the original company in Japan got a different decided that they wanted to release the games themselves, but the company that was releasing it in America kept the name Harvest Moon. You can see that the games are bad, that there's no innovation, that they don't play very well, that people don't know what they're actually doing, but they're putting them out because that's what they're told they have to do in comparison to um, Stardew, which was this guy's passion project that he decided that he was going to work on and make into existence. And usually it feels better knowing that this is their vision of something that they controlled and worked on. Same with like Undertale. And no matter what some people think about Undertale, it's a passion project for Toby Fox that he wanted to make, and people vibed with it and understood it and enjoyed it, and it was him and Timmy, and that's it. And the only reason you know Timmy's there because she has a character in the goddamn game.
So, so this Timmy.
There's an animator named Timmy, and the whole thing is that in Undertale, there's a cat that like wears like a sweater and has hair that is called Timmy, and it's a group of characters that are all called Timmy, and they talk in the third person as Timmy, Temmie.
Oh, Timmy.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I thought you were saying Timmy is in Timmy.
Mm-mm.
Timmy Turner?
I get it. Tug Dimmadome?
I'm not even going to justify that with a response. Anyway.
Why? What is wrong with Timmy Turner and his messed up family and his fairly odd parents?
There's a thesaurus worth of words that could go into what's wrong. Thesaurus. Specifically dedicated.
Mm-hmm. But why?
Pretty sure I just told you.
No?
Yeah?
No?
Yeah? Yeah? Yeah, it's an entire book. It's an entire book, KJ.
Maybe you should have Chris read it and review it for his book channel.
I thought about making Chris read mine. Send him messages like, "Hey, want to do this for me?"
Actually, yeah, I mean, you should have him read it in general. Because he would
yeah.
definitely give you an honest opinion.
A 47-page essay.
That's fine. Tear it
Owl.
apart. That's what I want. Criticism. I feed on the criticism. That's how I get better.
Owl, I
Oh,
need
you
you
get
to
better.
move.
I'll
At
have
what
you
point-
know my writing is very good, sir. Shippo said so himself. and you can believe him because he has a job in it, and I paid him to review it properly.
I wonder if that's one of the commissions that he was talking about some
Mhm.
months back.
Yep.
Oh.
I was
Well-
one of his commissioners.
Well, jokes and bullshit aside, congrats on the good words. Why are there so many chickens out here in the non-cockhole?
I don't know.
Like, there's just a line of, like, player height, high, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chickens in it, instead of where I put them.
I don't know because somebody keeps throwing eggs not in the cock hole. Also, okay, Owl, do not bite me. I need you to move. Your ass is in the way.
Honestly thought that you were about to say, your ass is grass.
No.
I mean, that'd be
He's
on brand.
literally, he's like perfectly perched on the edge of the desk, but thank you for moving. Where his ass was is where my arm needs to rest to do WASD. But he has now moved, so I can go back to making this terrifying ass tunnel.
Okay, just know if you said his ass was grass, it would be on brand for you.
It would be. But we're not playing Stardew.
Yeah, but you basically said good morning by saying good grass or something.
I was gonna make a joke about time zones and saying good morning / afternoon / evening / whatever, and then I was like, you know what? We need to get back
Good
on
grass,
brand.
everybody.
We need to get back on brand and say what Tio said that one time, and it's grass and shine. Tio gets full credit for that.
Fair enough.
Also, the non-stop streams of playing Skyward Sword are probably like the best streams that I have. That was such a good time.
Anyway,
Anyway.
in the same vein as like stressing people out trying to meet deadlines, I would just like to say fuck Chucklefish Games.
Okay. Why is this?
They're the ones who handled many of the ports of Stardew Valley, such as for Switch, for mobile, and I think one other.
Okay.
The PC version was not touched by Chucklefish, but
Correct.
but yeah, no. Terrible crunch. That is never ever going to happen again. So let me talk to you about something that significantly more important just happened to me. Um, a chicken dropped an egg.
Okay.
I picked up the egg. I walked a few blocks forward and I threw it directly upward. It fell, and the same chicken who laid it decided to follow me a little bit and got pegged by it. That is
Excellent.
never, ever going to happen again.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, porting can be a travesty if they don't do it right.
Oh, yes, right, yes. Yeah, incredibly toxic work culture, high crunch periods, a lot of very unhappy employees, but gotta get those deadlines out, right, guys? I fucking hate deadlines.
Hmm.
Like for me myself, I need a deadline because that helps keep me motivated to get things done within a reasonable amount of time. But if you don't do a deadline correctly, all that's going to do is end up stressing your people out. And I don't like that.
Right. There's a difference between crunch and deadline. There's a reasonable deadline and there's a crunch deadline where it's like we need this game done in 2 years. You have, even though we just released one just now, you have 2 years. Go. Compared to we're gonna spend the next 5 years working on this process and getting this made.
What happened to the 2 years?
That's the comparison. Is the crunch period is I want this out in 2 years. Now we're gonna force you to work 80 hours a week to get this done in the 2 years, or you can work 40 hours a week and get it done in like 4 or 5 years.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So you have a work life balance, or I can make you do it all now, so that you don't have a work life balance, and it's out by Q2 of in 2 years. Yes, I know the game might not be finished by then, but I want it out.
It's my money and I need it now.
I have an annuity and I need cash now.
I've returned to the normal world. Ah, oh, fuck, it's raining. Of course it's raining.
It rains a lot.
Yeah, it does. Literally all the goddamn time. But I'm coming back for more smoothstone. And then I think this, hopefully, fingers crossed, I may need, if this trip of smoothstone doesn't work, I might need one more. And then the portal, or the tunnel to the desert will be complete.
I hear zoomies.
No zoomies. He's actually just using a scratching post.
Oh.
Which reminds me, I need to, he's not going to let me do it. But I need to trim his claws before I leave. And he typically in the past has never let me do it, but it's to the point where he's gonna get stuck on something and he's not gonna let his cat setters touch him. So
There's
ow.
actually a cat on-off button, or on-off button. There's actually just a cat off button. Have you tried using that?
You're funny.
No, I'm serious. Have you tried that?
You're funny.
Some people, even if they know about the off button, they don't use it. So that's why I'm asking.
You're funny.
What? No, no, I'm not joking. I'm not joking. Like, you do know what I'm talking about, yes?
No.
So at the nape of the neck, usually where the mother cats
Oh,
like to.
yeah. But it's not that that won't work for him. But also the way that I need him to be to get to all the things. He's just there's a reason
Well,
why I have monikered him Tiny Terror, even though he's not really tiny anymore, but still.
does the so you say that it's not that it doesn't work, but explain.
BRB.
Okay.
No, you stay right here.
You stay right here. No, like it's not that it doesn't work on him. It's just the position that I need him to be in so that I can get a hold of his paws. I can't
Oh, I
I
gotcha.
can't hold the cat off button and poke his
Yeah, no.
paws out and use a magical third arm to trim his claws.
So
I also
it
cannot phone a friend because he only lets
no
me
no
touch him.
no. So what all that you really need is a rather wide sandwich bag holder. Like one of the ones that not a sandwich bag, chip bag holder. The ones that have like high strength in them.
When
So
it
not your
doesn't
tip.
work on him.
Oh, so you
I know
actually need a
exactly.
hand.
I literally need to like hold him. Now, which
Ooh.
if he's gotten better about taking his flea medicine, like on the back of his neck. So if I need to, I do that. We've gotten past that, but we're just gonna the only trick that I have for him is I get him in the bathroom and we hang out for a little bit. He purrs, he gets lots of scratches and whatever. And then as soon as I sit on the floor, he knows what's gonna happen, and he just starts to like slink to the floor, and he just kind of stays there and just like a stiff statue loaf type scenario. Um, so
Isn't there
we'll
a
see how
kind
that
of
goes.
scratch post that helps file the claws rather than sharpen them? Is that a thing?
Yes and no, because like yes, it's helped prolong me having to finally do this. Um, but I mean, cat's claws can grow so fast, and it's to the point where he gets stuck on things. And trust me, he sharpens them all the time. And occasionally they do seem to be a little bit or slightly shorter, but they're they're curving to a point where he gets stuck on scratching posts. Why are you giving me berries? I, I, I do
I don't know.
not
Just
want.
take them back.
I do not want this. I
Fine.
have chicken and I have sheep.
Fine. Fine.
Would you would
That's
you
fine.
would you like
I'll
some
just.
chicken?
No, I'm good. I'm good. I've got berries. You see. Ah, hello, my chickens. What are you
You
doing
put
here?
berries down here. Should we put them in the hole?
No,
Okay.
I'm going to take care of them eventually. It's just I would like to know why they are here
I
instead of
I can only assume that they're the ones that were up here in the storage
that's
area,
yeah, that's what I'm
and
saying.
then
Why are they
eventually they
over there instead of in the storage area, in the
because
main area? How did this chick?
well,
Oh, hey, wait. No, this chicken's still here. Never mind.
yeah, that chicken won't move. It
The chicken
literally
knows.
it's Chris's chicken.
Cha 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 chicken.
Chickens.
Anyway,
I used to be able to do a really good Ed, but those days, I believe, have come and gone.
That's fair.
I used to be able to do a really good Togepi.
That was different.
Awful. Yeah.
No, I said different.
That's just coded language for terrible as shit.
It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm going back to the Nether. Okay, bye.
Can't just like don't want to talk about this.
This is
I'm
no longer
outie.
a topic of discussion.
Peace out, Girl Scout.
What?
Peace out, Girl
What?
Scout. You've never heard
What?
that?
You are banned from talking for the next 5.5 minutes.
The fuck did I do? No. This is my stream. You can't ban me from shit. The fuck you mean?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Have you seriously never
Nah,
heard
you
that?
don't even go here.
Luckily, until now, no.
Okay, now why do you always say that? Listen, I'm sorry, kind of, that I ruined the berries and cream thing for you last time, but goddamn. That still was so funny because I thought you were making a bit out of it, and then I
No.
realized you were not.
No. I was not making a bit out of it.
Well, yeah, I
mean,
realized
I've
that after
got
like
some-
2 minutes.
I've got some pretty bad bits, but that's not one of them. That's the.
I'm a little lad who likes berries and cream.
It's so bad.
Is it though?
Yes.
See, I'm glad for the internet because I've stopped watching commercials entirely. Mostly because I pay for YouTube Premium, so they don't show me
Why do you
commercials.
pay? Why do you pay for that shit?
Because I like supporting my creators that I enjoy.
They
Well,
already get
awkward.
their shit from AdSense from other people as well as sponsorships. And if you actually want to support your creators, don't pay YouTube for that shit. Go to their fucking Patreon.
I know secret. And
I-
I know.
Do you? Do you know? Do you
Yes.
know about the word?
Of course.
Do you know Dewey?
I spit on you. Spit on the first. Yeah, commercials are definitely something.
I missed actual commercials though. I am so tired of all of these fucking advertisements down my throat, and I know that's all a commercial is. It's
But it's
literally
different.
an advertisement for something.
different.
But it really is different.
It's different.
It really is.
Like, I watched a video where a guy was talking about a Wrangler. I believe it was a Wrangler's commercial from like the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
They called like the laundromat. What's that?
He's got a frog in his throat. He needs to
Had
get
to
it out.
cough. Sorry.
Yeah, see, what I tell you.
But uh, basically, the ad was so popular for the jeans that they had to pull the ad because they ran out of jeans. Like the ad was so productive and so good at selling these jeans that Wrangler had to pull the commercial because they couldn't make enough jeans to match the demand for jeans.
And now we have a world where we have a weed Pokemon as a starter.
Yeah.
And you got a problem with that?
But one of them was a chunky crocodile, though.
420,
Chonk.
410, 20 plays it. Am I right, guys?
All I know is that generation has a Pokemon named Lechonk, and that's all that matters.
That is true.
It's a little pig named Lechonk.
All right, I'm gonna step away for a second so I can get my pill ahead of time. I will be right back.
Okay.
So, how about them Konos and them Supas?
It was not. Tonight was not my night in the mobile game, and it hurt my feelings.
Have you tried playing a different game?
I'm playing Minecraft right now.
Oh yeah, silly me.
Don't worry. I'll just pray that I get good luck again, which I never will. It's okay.
You will.
I'm telling you, all of my good RNG was completely thrown away for Equinox. Had I known what I was doing, I probably would have just stopped right there.
Listen,
I mean, Equinox is fun, but
Donovan, I'm gonna tell you one thing, okay?
Okay.
you can tell me two things if you would like.
Heart of the cards.
I'll have you know.
Gods damn it.
I'll have you know.
Yes.
No, not an exaggeration. I was playing. I when I played Yu-Gi-Oh when I was younger,
Mm-hmm.
there was a point where I said that and I pulled a card that made me win.
I love that so much. Also, Zikri, why do you hate me?
No, so when you said that, that just brought back to mind a very cringy point in my life when I was just getting into Yu-Gi-Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I had a
We
dual disc.
I also had a dual disc, and then I lost it in a big house move, and I was pissed.
I stopped playing Yu-Gi-Oh when somebody stole my really good deck that I had, and then I didn't touch it again until high school, in which my friends go, where I had made friends with the nerdy group of kids, and in my computer class, we had free time because we did all the project, and they brought this box of Yu-Gi-Oh cards and go, "You should play with us." And I was like, "Nah, I don't even have any cards or anything." And they go, "Here, build a deck, play with us." And then I built a deck with their cards and beat them in the face with them, and they got really sad. I was like, "Oh, these
Like
cards
with
work really well together." Like I built a deck that destroyed their decks. Didn't
like uh
actually beat them in the face with the decks.
like with each individual card, or just like with the deck as a whole.
Well, it turns out like it was the when I
God,
dove
that
back
scared me.
in,
Sorry.
it was before the six samurai archetype got really big and ridiculous, and when it was only just six cards, and they happened to have all six of them, so I just built a disgustingly powerful warrior deck and just ran it down their throats, and they couldn't do anything about it.
Yes, but again, I present to you the question of did you beat them with like a singular card after card, or did you just like take the whole deck and then just like patty smack someone with it?
I mean, it depends. It depends on how annoying they were being.
This is your story. I'm asking you how it progressed.
Nah, no physical violence was caused to any one human being.
That is
It
a
was it
shame.
was all emotional damage based on they had been playing nonstop, and then I basically come out of retirement and destroy them.
Well, when I was a child, uh, back when I still went to church, there was a now former friend who uh, who was also into Yu-Gi-Oh at the time, and he said that he drew Yu-Gi-Moto. Now, when he said that, I thought he was talking about like drawing of a card rather than drawing with pencil and paper. So I was like, "Bro, you drew Yu-Gi-Oh Moto?" And he's like, "Yes." And not not understanding that there was a disconnect in understanding.
Hmm.
So I'm just like, "Wow, that's so cool." Like it because at the time I didn't have any cards. So it didn't register in my mind that if once you bought a deck that you would know what cards are in it. So, so I was a very stupid kid.
No, that's fine. Everyone has their things that they weren't sure about.
There are more copper stairs here than there were 10 minutes ago.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, you have no idea. I literally just put like 6 more stacks of copper in my chest and started going back.
No, I'm talking about the stairs.
I know. Casey's been making stairs out of the copper I've been
I also did that
harvesting.
more than 10 minutes ago because I've been in the nether for the last like 30 again, so. I
I
did that at like an hour ago.
They couldn't have been an hour ago because I remember going up to each of these and being like, "Huh, can I interact with this?" It
They've been
turns
there
out that
for a
no, I
while.
couldn't.
They have been there for a while, sir.
But steel is heavier than feathers. Ah, right, yes. Do the both of you still play Yu-Gi-Oh?
Define
I don't
play.
I don't openly play it, but if somebody gave me a deck, I would be able to figure it out.
Uh, I'm kind of stuck on the define play thing. Like, do you sit down and play the game, whether it be virtually or in person?
Every now and then I get the itch to kind of try to go through and replay one of the GBA games that I still have. But in terms of like actually playing legitimately with the cards, I haven't done that in years. But I still have all my cards.
Nice.
For the most part, I believe.
I gave
Wh-
all mine away to my ex's younger sibling.
I'm 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 sorry, but for a moment, and I don't know why I thought you were about to say this. I I swear to you that for a moment I thought you were about to say I gave mine away to my ex's boyfriend. And and I and I
There
don't
would be
know if it's
some
because
concern.
questions would be generated, but I don't think I would have enough heart to ask them.
Yeah, no, it was my ex's sibling because I don't know where they are in their transition right now, so I'll just say sibling.
Oh my lord. Oh my lord.
And don't worry,
I
I literally haven't talked to my ex since we broke up, so it's fine.
No, no, it's just
Hmm.
I don't know why I thought that. I feel like
I mean,
I want.
it would be the funny answer.
Hmm.
Yes, it would, and I feel as though that the internet has ruined me in that regard. But
Ruined you or made you better?
ruined,
Hmm.
ruined,
Hmm.
ruined, uh, because I'm still just as angry about things as I was when I was an angsty little teenager. But now I'm angry about things that I know for a fact I can't change.
Hmm.
So yeah, it made me worse. Ruined. Soiled it.
Oh my god. I just thought that and I wasn't gonna say it. See, and we're all thinking the same thing right now.
We're all saying milk, Josh.
Yeah, pass the milk.
You're saying milk. He's saying milk.
We're saying the same thing. Just pass the milk.
Oh god.
Donovan. Inside voices,
Oh
please.
god! What's happening? What's happening?
How
What's
dare you?
Is,
happening? Court,
is it
why did you
because they,
just do that? Hi, thank you for the raid. Hi, raiders. Welcome to the scary nether.
oh, we've got new people. Hello, all.
Hello.
I'm good. How are you?
I should
Hello,
probably have the
Emily.
stream open so I can.
Rated
I
you.
should probably have the stream open. Thanks, Ikri. It's
It's only
fine.
because Firefox crashed on me earlier, and I just didn't have enough give a crap to reopen everything.
Okay, but you could just not use Firefox. So hi everybody. My name is KJ. I don't consider myself to be a Minecraft streamer. We've just been playing a lot of Minecraft lately because my job is draining. We're gonna start Subnautica tomorrow. I'm sticking to that. We're starting Subnautica tomorrow. Brand new. First
And
playthrough.
then it
Super
doesn't open.
excited. I swear.
Hello?
Emily, thank you for following. So I have a realm with a bunch of our Friday crew friends and people, and I'm trying to make another tunnel to the desert, which is like 5 million blocks away from our base, and this is really scary. So, so
And
yeah,
when she
that's
says 5 million, it's only a mild exaggeration.
it. Literally is 5,000 blocks away from base in a direction that none of us were traveling to try to find the desert. And now I'm building over lava because I have nothing else to lose.
That's fair. I mean, I also didn't look for it, so there's that.
Because you're digging. You're
Yes,
digging all the
that's my
things.
job.
Oh, and I'm realizing Chris Knock VC, you're not in chat. Ash isn't here. Let me do the things. What were you playing? Slime Rancher! Oh god, I miss Slime Rancher. Oh, we need to start playing that again.
That is like the third raider who has previously been playing Slime Rancher.
I
And
love Slime Rancher.
I really hope that
When's the sequel coming
like
out?
I don't know,
so
but I need it in my life, like now.
that was recently re-announced at Gamescom, so I'm hoping that it is soon.
I I think it's either late or like by the end of this year or early next year or mid next year. Something within the next year or so. You just started? Okay, how there's no easy way to ask like how far you are. What kind of No, there really isn't.
I know that's why it's funny.
Shut up.
So here's the thing: you need to mix the honey slimes, uh, with the cat slimes because they're the best.
Oh my god.
Honey slime?
Yeah, how many different slimes do you have? I think that's the easiest way to figure out how far you are. Because, I mean, there's no, like, set path you can go on. You also don't even have to do the story. You can just find slimes and try to make money off of their poop.
Plorts.
You're up to 10 slimes. Ooh, and you just started this week?
Nice.
Damn, girl.
Did you gone to the ruins yet?
I have been into one ruin and I have not been able to find my way back to it.
Really?
Slime Rancher, has she been to the ruins yet?
I'm waiting.
Okay.
Waiting for an
Yes.
answer. No, that yes was to a different thing.
Oh, oops. Sorry.
I
one's on me.
I believe that yes was for something else. Ah.
Slime Rancher is a quality game.
Very cute.
I do have like some mild frustrations with its art style because it seems like that corporate safe space kind of thing. But the gameplay itself, I feel like it's I think that it makes up for it.
I just think the best character is the person you trade with. That's just a bunch of slimes in a trench coat.
Yes! It
What?
literally
That's
is.
a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know the like computer hub thing?
Hold on. Do I still have that installed? 1 second.
Yeah. One of the
second.
people you can trade with is a bunch of slimes in a trench coat.
Now
I need to get to a safe area.
It's not that you really like see the slimes in a trench coat, but it doesn't have a name. Like the character doesn't really have a name, and it just like talks in question marks. But it literally is a bunch of slimes in a trench coat. It's usually the one that gives you hens, right?
I don't remember, but I'm
I
trying
think
not
so.
to die.
Oh yeah, wait. What? How are you dying down there? You're underground.
He fell.
There was water that pulled me down.
Oh.
Into a massive cliff.
Oh.
Oh god.
All right, so good
happening?
news. Slime Rancher Early Access. I'm sorry, Slime Rancher
Slime
2
Rancher 2
Early Access. Releases on Steam 1 day after my birthday.
When is your birthday?
So, I realize that I have made a critical error.
Wait, you haven't put your birthday yet in the Discord, have you?
Why do you think that I have made a critical error?
Why haven't you put your birthday in the birthday bot yet?
Because I don't wanna.
Why? You don't have to put the year in it.
That's no. I don't mind letting you guys know that I'm 28
Oh,
and
God.
a failure, but
Oh no, I'm gonna die.
don't die.
Guys.
Yes.
I'm dead.
Oh, a ghast just spawned. That's why she's gonna die. Run across that line. That's your own.
Oh
Oh shit!
There it is.
Oh.
Yeah, remember, Zikri, you have a delay. So anything you just said, it was too late. I was already in the lava.
Oh.
Okay, so on the bright side, my sword wasn't great. My armor was like 50-50. My chest piece was about the only thing that was really good. I didn't have anything important on me except for 20 blocks of obsidian, which we can get more of.
Easily.
I only lost 37 levels because I've been spending them on enchanting things, so I didn't have 52.
Oh. That still aches. I'm sorry.
I'm sad.
But early access releases for Slime Rancher 2 on the 22nd of September.
Nice.
So now we just have to guess if you're the 21st or the 23rd. Or no, it's the 21st. You said the day after.
I was about to say, I understand that you just like endured trauma, but surely it wasn't that intense.
fine. Oh, and
There's
I have the lovely glitch where I'm still on fire. This is
So
KJ doesn't do numbers.
is that a visual thing or what?
yeah, it's a visual thing. So for me, I like look at my stream. I'm on fire.
You're on fire. Oh, hey, actually, stay right there. Stay right there. I will be right there. I actually want to see if I can see this myself.
See, it's a visual glitch for me and not for you because the last time this happened, I was like completely covered head to toe in arrows. And I kept saying it, and Paul was like, "No, you're not." And I was like, "Bro, I'm literally staring at it. I'm covered in arrows." Oh,
I have a
oh, I
question
made it.
about your
Oh, I made it
avatar.
go
What?
away. What?
Why is your character only wearing one sock?
It's a Pikachu e-girl. What do you want?
Yeah, I'm a Pikachu. And it's two, but one is white and one is yellow. Zekri! I'm getting armor back. Go away. Deal with these chickens.
Ah, yes, mother.
They're everywhere. All right. Well,
All right. About how much time do you have left before end of stream?
honestly, kind of any time now. I'm not going to be able to finish the tunnel tonight like I wanted to.
Yeah, after that death, it probably stunted the growth of your tunnel.
Yeah, that kind of killed the vibe. But I'm gonna make an enchant. Well, I can't enchant. That's fine. I'm at least gonna make
I got 31
armor.
levels.
No, you're not spending your levels on me.
What? No, you misunderstand. The only reason why I wanted levels in the first place is so that I could make this dog shit shiny armor that I can't even see the color of now. Thank you, Minecraft. So, I have no reason to keep these levels. If I were to die right now, I would be like, oh damn, I lost my inventory. And then I would be like, oh yeah, I had some levels too. No big whoop. Just give me a piece, and I can max that bad boy out.
No. Now, you are more than welcome to make sturdy armor for yourself and not just leather armor and enchant
Sturdy
it.
armor. Like, what is sturdy armor?
Leather is not sturdy.
Oh, that's what you mean. So the reason why I wanted this armor is
I know,
so
it's
that I
because you
could,
can dye it.
yeah, I could customize it, make
I know.
it me, and all of that good stuff.
But what
But
I'm saying is, if you disenchant the leather armor and spend time enchanting diamond armor for survival purposes, then you get the best of both worlds.
counterpoint, I would have to sacrifice 4 pieces of inventory just to carry around both sets.
No, you just plan ahead. Yes.
No.
So like when you know you're going to the Nether, then you trade out your armor. When you know that if we
KJ?
ever do a village raid, don't give me berries.
KJ?
No. Secret, no. No.
KJ, are you a little lad that likes berries and cream?
I'm a little lass, actually. Like
Wow.
berries and cream. I'm hiding.
So many clucks per second. It's like it's at this point I feel like it's a measurement.
I miss my axolotl spawn egg.
Oh my god.
Oh, that reminds me. So I found a way that I can stress test the server by myself. Do you guys know of the sheep fricker?
Oh my god.
So I utilized that same concept, and instead of plugging up a sticky piston to it, I instead put a dispenser full of chicken spawners,
Oh
and
my
then
god.
I could have more than one because of the way that the sheep fricker is made. that I could just have 4 dispensers full of of dispensers. So once I ignited the starting process,
Mm-hmm.
I could just sit back and watch 9 times 64 times 4 just spawn 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 spawn, and it was the perfect test tool. And I think if everybody's I am very confident when I say that people are going to be people are going to be okay with this. Like it's probably going to be a little bit of a muscle memory fuck up because they're going to be going to multiplayer instead of realms. But uh, I I'm very confident in thinking that people are going to like this.
Well, if that's the case, let me know when you end stream, KJ, because I'm gonna make you download the server again.
No, yeah, I'm gonna download it again because we've done
Because
we've
I've
done a
done a
lot of
lot.
things.
I've done a lot of tunnel. I've dug a lot of tunnel. I've
Yeah,
crossed many gaps, killed many creatures, dug underneath oceans.
just fine. I'll
Eaten many
probably
berries.
end in a second. I'm just trying to think of like what I need to remake right now.
Zikri,
Um,
you watch this stuff at Gamescom, right?
I watched night 1 and I was sorely, severely, horribly disappointed, especially when the first game they showed off was an NFT game, despite them saying that this is the first year that we are a green Gamescom this year. Woo! Shut the fuck up.
That
Shh.
my only question is, did Sonic Frontier look any better than it did
Yes. Like
a while ago? Because it looked before it looked barren and bad.
so here's the thing. All gameplay from it looks sad. All cinematics look actually really okay for at least in Sonic standards. It looks like it could have the potential of being a good game. But
Zikri, you're not giving me any more faith in this game.
no, I don't think you should. Like it just it looks so boring, barren, dead. Like it I genuinely well, as a game, I don't even appreciate the Sonic series. I don't. But I do know that there are many fans who do. So, taking that into consideration, I say this with a heavy heart because I know just how many fans are wanting this game to be good. I don't think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be bad.
Yeah, me
And
too.
people who say that it is good or is going to be good, they're just huffing copium. But that's just me.
No, I have a feeling it was gonna. I had a feeling it was gonna be bad the moment they fucking announced it. And it's like, we're gonna try to do Sonic Breath of the Wild, and it's like, but why?
Like it's not a bad concept. It's the story looks like it has a decent foothold. If they would just execute it correctly, I honestly feel like it could have a chance. But all of the gameplay, it just looks lifeless.
Yeah,
So unbelievably lifeless.
yeah, that's about right.
And it honestly looks better because IGN isn't doing the fucking trailer, which is, that's something. But
Of course.
um,
Yeah,
that's
that
like
sounds about right.
it just how do I put this in Twitch TOS friendly terms? Um, it's like sprinkling sugar on top of concrete and expecting somebody to eat it. Like just because it's a little sweeter doesn't make it any less concrete.
Yeah, that's about right.
Alright, well, on that note, I'm not gonna get off of the world yet, but. Let's switch over. And since we have friends, thank you, Court, for the raid. I'm gonna. Let's see if we can pass the raid along really quick. We haven't raided somebody in a long time. Um, hey, YB's playing one of your favorite games, Donovan.
Where
What
is
game
this
is that?
honey coming from?
What game
Hmm?
is that?
Hollow Knight.
Huh? Hollow Knight?
Yeah.
When I said that was one of my favorite games ever.
You bought it for
Um,
me and said it was one of your favorite games. Am I wrong?
You,
I think so.
you okay, VC?
I'm trying to think. I don't think that's the game I bought you.
It's one of the games that you bought me for my birthday, and you were like, "Here, I really like this game. I think you'll like it too." And I haven't played it since the first time I tried.
Well, I mean, I really like yeah, I really like Skyward Sword, but it's not my favorite. It's not even one of my favorites.
I mean, I do agree that Hollow Knight's a really good game. I don't remember if it might have been that. I don't remember. But
It,
Hollow Knight's good, so
you and everybody else each got me like 2 to 4 games. But
yeah, I know
anyway,
at some point.
rating really quick.
Most solely because you said you didn't want us to buy you games.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
the only reason we did it.
See y'all in the morning for Subnautica.
Goodbye.
Rating button. I have to unmute. I have to